Hello everyone and welcome to this game number 5 on this incredible Gold Rush map. It's one of my favorite maps. And score currently is 2-2. We're in the Realms mod tournament, which adds 19 civilizations for a total of 41 civilizations into the game. This mod has been around for some time, and luckily we've got this tournament to highlight it. The two civilizations we'll be having playing are Mr. Yo playing as the Bohemians, and TaToH as the Muisca. Muisca are a Meso civilization. Let's take a look at them. Villagers work 6% faster. I think this is one of the most incredible economy bonuses in the entire game. Eagle warriors are cheaper every age. Projectiles move 30% quickly. I'm interested to see how that affects the game. Unique unit is the Guicha, which is an extremely high HP archer. Their unique techs: killed archer line, militia line, and Guichas return 20% of their costs. Eagle warriors move 10% faster. Team bonus: killed trash units return 10% of the cost. This economy is one of the best in the game. And their military: full infantry, full archer line, no cavalry. In case we get to it, siege, a little lackluster, but they get siege ram. Oh, they also do miss blast furnace. That's worth noting. Mr. Yo. This civilization, the Bohemians. Neither of these civilizations I have personally seen before. Archery ranges cost 20% less. That's nice. Not game changing, but it's pretty nice. Plus 5 villager hit points for each age and town center technology. Okay, that's very interesting. Heresy free. Also interesting. That makes them basically immune to monks. Archers and hand cannons +1, +2 pierce armor starting in the Castle Age. That could be +2 pierce armor. That's a lot of pierce armor, actually. Or maybe that's so +2 would be Imperial Age. So their archers are pretty resistant to arrow fire. That'd be pretty interesting. Unique unit is the Terabyte, the Trestle Gun, and the Wagenberg. What? Okay, let's take a look at them. Terabyte looks like a men-at-arms. It's a infantry with attack bonus versus buildings and heavy cavalry. So knight line and not scout line. Armored ranged cavalry and armored infantry. Armored ranged, okay, and armored infantry. So any look confusing. Things with armor. It's good against things with armor. Costs a lot of food. Good HP, low attack, but again, it has that bonus. So in my opinion, this looks like something that is generally a pretty okay unit. Pretty bad against archers. Pretty good against most other things. So very bad against archers, good against other things. We still have two more unique units to go here. So, oh man, let's see. Trestle Gun. 75 wood, 75 gold, same as a Scorpion. Small cannon with an attack bonus versus infantry. It's interesting. I hope we get to see that. Requires chemistry, though. So, we'll be some time. And a tower. We have a unique unit of a tower somewhere. I have no clue where this thing is. Wagenberg Tower. Is it a siege unit? I have no clue. But hopefully we get to see that later. Unique techs, villagers, terabytes, +5 bonus versus buildings. Bomber towers do 10 damage versus rams. What? Barracks minus 10% cost. Okay. Yeah, this is going to take some while to digest a little bit. Archery range, infantry line looks pretty good. Cavalry line's pretty bad. They do get bloodlines though. Blacksmith. Everything but the last armor upgrade. So their cavalry is not the best, but it's okay. It's passable in Castle Age. Definitely passable in Castle Age. And yes. Yeah, archers extra pierce armor. So I mean, if TaToH wants to go with this archer line, their projectiles go faster. They're not going to be very good against the archers of Mr. Yo because Mr. Yo's archers have extra pierce armor in the Castle Age, and their archery ranges cost less. That is interesting. I'm going to be referring to that tech tree a few extra times throughout this game, just putting it out there. But these are some crazy civilizations. The Muisca. So all of their villagers work faster. That's incredible. TaToH up on 23 population. Does that mean they build faster too? That is just a crazy bonus. So crazy. Meanwhile, Mr. Yo looks like he's going to go with a fast castle. He's got his gold walled in, which should be safe as long as the tower doesn't come up over there. And yeah, we're going to see a fast castle versus a feudal rush. Looks like TaToH is not diagnosed yet. Usually, if you know your opponent's going to go for a fast castle, then you go forward with some towers, so they could do some good damage. So let's see what TaToH decides to do. As he goes up to the next stage. In just a moment here. So let's take a look at the map. We haven't done that yet. Big hill in the middle, very typical of Gold Rush. The gold distribution, luckily, is pretty close to both players. A little bit closer to TaToH, but not by that much. You know, all of it's in this one area. We have a stone close to... Might be Mr. Yo's main stone, actually. There's an extra stone over here. And what is TaToH doing? I think TaToH has understood. He's had enough scouting information, and obviously knows Mr. Yo is still in the Dark Age. TaToH has not seen a barracks from Mr. Yo yet. So he knows he's going to go with a fast castle. So therefore, TaToH is just going to add farms here. And redistribute his economy and wall up a little bit. Not going to make any military now, as it's not going to be able to do any damage right now. He'll be maybe 5 minutes away from the next stage. Mr. Yo, on the other hand, is about 2 minutes up to being to the next stage, as he's going to drop down his 2 buildings. A very clean build. The feudal arch. I have no clue how you're going to do these. Getting some fun games. Yeah, I hope we are. Okay, so the Bohemians are going to go into archers. Their archery ranges, again, they cost less, so that's a nice small little bonus. TaToH going to add an Eagle Warrior here. Not really going to hurt his economy too much. Just going to put on a little bit of pressure. Make Mr. Yo feel the heat. And go back to the tech tree. So we're seeing the archer line now. The archers will get extra pierce armor. And they get full ups in Imperial Age. So that's not really too relevant to us right now, because these, we're seeing Eagle Warriors from TaToH and not archers or skirmishers. Eagle Warriors. And might be able to get that scout. It's going to be pretty close. Okay, so since we're seeing Eagle Warriors from TaToH, let's take a look at his tech tree one more time with respect to the Eagle Warrior. So with respect to the Eagle Warriors, they are cheaper. There's a unique tech to make them move faster. And so those are the bonuses for them. So in my opinion, TaToH making better use out of his bonuses. His Eagle Warriors will be of benefit with that faster speed. Sorry, with them being cheaper. Whereas Mr. Yo's Pierce Armor is not really going to make too much of a big difference. Although he's able to save some costs on those archery ranges. TaToH going to wall up a little bit. Able to click up into the next stage in a decent time. He's got a pretty good economy with his civilization. And all of his villagers working fast. And we'll see where the players take it from here. Now you need a good mass of archers to take on Eagle Warriors. I mean, Eagle Warriors kind of, to some extent, counter archers. To a pretty decent extent, actually. I would be a little bit scared if I was Mr. Yo to move out until I got that crossbow upgrade and the fletching upgrade. There's that additional pierce armor coming in right there, as you can see. And fletching and crossbowmen coming in now. So now I wouldn't be too scared anymore. These guys should be good until Castle Age comes in for TaToH. And adding a second barracks, that makes sense. Now TaToH has built out his walls a little bit, which I definitely like. Add stone wall here to the left side, making sure that his woodcutters are nice and safe. Heck, these farmers are safe as well. They should be anyway. But all the map control to Mr. Yo. Is Mr. Yo gonna boom back at home? Probably. That's the safest thing to do. Gonna add a town center here. And this is a little risky. Gonna split up the army. I would guarantee you these units will be lost in just a second. And if I was Mr. Yo, I'd pull back my army together. Hopefully before I lost them all. And just run back, because Eagle Warriors counter archers. But maybe you want to be thinking about a plan about how to deal with these Eagle Warriors. This might be a big win for TaToH. Again, these Eagle Warriors are cheaper, so somewhat more effective. The Wolves are going to try to get in a little bit there. And I would just left them there. Or in this corner. Look at the gold mine, and the Wolves are kind of disrupting things for the Eagle Warriors. The Eagle Warriors can't really get any attacks off because the Wolves are in between there. Okay, that Wolf's gonna get a kill. Woo woo! Gonna get another kill. Woo woo! And 3 kills for the Wolves. Okay, but that's a nice cleanup from TaToH. So TaToH has the map control now, has the score lead. Yeah, I hope it gets into late game too. I agree. But right now, villager numbers pretty identical. TaToH has second town center as well. This trio is going to be okay here, but the problem is if TaToH wants to add a siege workshop now. As I think, and I hate going. I just hate going against Meso civilizations with the Eagle Warrior. They're so strong. The Castle Age Eagle Warrior. Can't really go crossbow. I mean, it's hard to go long swordsman. Knights are probably the best option. Then you have to look out against monks. Luckily, I think for the Bohemians wouldn't be a problem. You have the civilization that gets the free heresy, right? Yeah, heresy's free. I'd go knights. Just go knights in the civilization. Don't worry about monks really. Knights will do good against Eagle Warriors usually. Not exactly sure what the cheap cost if they're as effective though. 3 town centers out from TaToH. His economy's rolling. Geo adding his 3rd town center now in this very claustrophobic corner. I don't even know if you can really mine that gold too well. Is this the new expansion? Everyone asking if this is the new expansion. No, this is an unofficial expansion. This is a mod. This is a fan-built mod. But we're using a tournament to be able to highlight a little bit, and I hope you enjoy it. Can only play with Dragon Civilization. I can arrow now for these crossbows. It's not really going to matter against Eagle Warriors. You need something other than Eagle Warriors. This is a problem for Mr. Yo. 2 villagers coming forward for TaToH. I assume 2, just in case one gets mauled by a wolf. So many bodies here. It's a pretty good mass of crossbows, actually. You might need the +2 armor to engage with that. Here's the +2 armor upgrade right now. Going to drop a siege workshop. However, those crossbows are moving out at the moment. I think these eagles are just trying to distract these crossbows when the workshop gets up. University coming from Mr. Yo, so he's full on committed to crossbows and getting that ballistics upgrade. Again, I would like to see knights. See how this does for him. Siege workshop is luckily up for TaToH, just distracting this army long enough to get it up. Both players going with wheelbarrow. Then now we'll see eagles and mangonels, which will certainly be harder to deal with for these crossbows. And there we go, there's that university, able to afford the ballistics upgrade right away. Gotta be careful though, Mangonel could pop out at any time from the siege workshop. They're getting a little bit too close, there's the flags! And Mr. Yo is gonna go back for now. And a siege workshop to counter the siege workshop of TaToH now. Another barracks from TaToH. His Eagle Warriors are cheap, they're good. Might as well just keep adding them. And they're the counter to archers too. I'm a little confused. What What is Mr. Yo doing? He's just gonna add up, what, a third and a fourth archer range? Gonna keep making the unit he shouldn't be making against the Eagle Warrior? And expect to win it? I don't think that's gonna work for him. And a mark in the back. Mr. Yo's running out of gold too. He can hardly even access this gold. Thumb ring coming in. TaToH getting pretty aggressive. He's got 2 mangonels, getting the arson upgrade as well. I don't like getting arson before forging. I think that's kind of... Oh boy! Huge mangonel hit. Wow. Yeah, TaToH's really in the driver's seat now. Mr. Yo, I think you really have to switch into another unit. I don't think this is going to work out for you. Another siege workshop coming up. That one went down so fast. Nice position on these crossbows until the mangonel comes in, that is. That one did some damage to the crossbows, but also damage to the Eagle Warriors. And Siege Workshop's gonna get denied. This is a whole failure for Mr. Yo. This is terrible. One Eagle's gonna get stuck in there. Pretty terrible for Mr. Yo, but pretty terrible anticipation that, I mean, I kind of saw this coming, that he was going to lose the fight against the Eagles and the mangonels, of course, with only crossbows. Farmers are pretty beefy, though. So now going to transition to men-at-arms. I believe the barracks are 10% cheaper, which is not a big deal, really. Let's take a look at their civ bonuses with respect to infantry. No real bonuses with respect to infantry, so pretty plain. Pretty plain units. Maybe the unique unit would be of use against Eagle Warriors, maybe not. A little confusing of a unit. I don't think it would be. Eagle Warriors are not heavily armored. But this is the appropriate unit choice. The problem is that Mr. Yo is going to invest so much into building these longswordsmen, so much food invested into that, that he could run out of gold, or he could be just stuck here for the rest of the game, as TaToH might advance to the next stage. Now, what is TaToH going to do in this situation? He's going to advance to the next stage? Yeah, he is. Already ready to click up. Going to build a castle in the middle. Let's check out his unique unit. Well, there's no action going on right now. His unique unit is an archer, and of course, all archers are pretty good against infantry, so that might be on the cards for him. Projectiles move 30% more quickly for his civilization. So if I was TaToH, I'd like to see this unique unit out from you. And just starve your opponent out of gold. I think that's the plan. Men-at-Arms is their unique unit. Men-at-Arms! The strongest unit in the game, of course. The best looking, in my opinion. Okay, interesting. TaToH's gonna actually make barracks. Okay. He's not gonna make his unique unit. But I assume for more Eagle Warriors, which are, again, cheap, so. Yeah, it's just gonna add more Eagle Warriors. When a unit is discounted in price, it really changes the math of everything. You don't really see it in fights, but it, you know, you're able to get out much more numbers because of it. It doesn't hurt when you lose a bad fight. It really helps in every aspect of it. The best way to, or most effective way to nerf a unit or make a unit better is really by changing the cost. So these Eagle Warriors, they're very strong. So TaToH can move out now. He's got the right army composition. It's a strong army composition. It's Castle Age. Is it a strong army composition when your opponent is in Imperial Age? Probably not. There's a lot of Eagle Warriors to be upgraded. With a unique tech, I think they could move 10% faster. Kind of like the old Warriors tech. It's nice. It's not huge, but it's nice. Here we go. Let's see what techs we got. Not a lot of resources for TaToH to play with, actually. It's kind of lacking the food. Drop another castle. Elite Eagle Warrior coming in. Again, I would have loved to see the unique unit from them. And, I don't know if I take this fight. A lot of Eagle Warriors. I think I might wait till one more upgrade comes in. Iron Casting's coming in. I would just go to raid, to be honest. I wouldn't really worry about them. Why worry about them? What are they going to do? Alright, so Elite Eagle Warrior's going to come in. The crossbows are basically useless. Yeah, that amount of Eagle Warriors should be able to clean up the Long Swordsman. Try to delete the walls, though. This is a nice little raid, though. This is unfortunate. We can have the Long Swordsman attack. Long Swordsman get a +2 attack bonus versus Eagles, I think. Regardless, numbers is always better. So those Eagle Warriors are going to clean up, of course. And I think Mr. Yo's just stuck in the... He's got to be stuck in the Castle Age. And as well, he's got basically no gold income. So I think that should be game. This is his big push. This is what he needs to be able to, you know, reclaim gold. This is exactly what he needs to be doing. But is it too little too late? There's only 5 Rams here. One of them's going to go down to Eagle Warriors. At least 2 of them's going to go down to Eagle Warriors. But the Long Swordsmen can also chip in. They can help attack the castle if they need to. This is the most critical part of the game for Mr. Yo. More barracks. So many barracks, you can afford it. Thing is, these Eagle Warriors are pretty strong against the Long Swordsmen now with their upgrades, with their cost. It's really aiming for the Rams. Yo just sold 1,200 stone for gold. He's out of gold, obviously. Really just targeting down those Rams, and then, of course, castles do quite a bit of damage versus Long Swordsmen. There's the Guecha. Shame we haven't seen the projectile move yet. They can see the castle arrow fires going pretty fast. It's pretty cool, yeah, they move pretty fast. I assume that makes them more effective. Especially the castle. Without ballistics. But yeah, they look pretty cool. But the castle's still up, still almost on full HP. There's a good amount of Long Swordsmen here. I don't know if they're going to be able to get it down. Yeah, definitely not going to be able to get it down. I think that's going to be the GG there. The scores are ridiculously far apart. Mr. Yo's just selling stone to get gold, but he's already done that once, so he's not going to be able to do that for much longer. There's the GG. GG, it's just Mr. Yo going heavy into archers when his opponent's going heavy to Eagle Warriors. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. He lost that one big fight. Was forced to over-invest in the Long Swordsman. Basically stuck in the Castle Age for the rest of the game. So therefore TaToH wins. So TaToH going to take a 3-2 advantage. This is a best of 7, so we'll be seeing at least one more game. And I'll catch you in the next one, which will be Yucatan.